Family, it's time once again to interact with the one and only Chris Webby. Guys, we are in the generation of Chris Webby. Chris Webby is making noise, to be absolutely sure. Some of the stuff that we covered from Webby on this channel have included, the most recent Raw Thoughts. Raw Thoughts was my introduction to Chris Webby, and it was absolutely bonkers. I asked the man to calm down, and then I went to the other Raw Thoughts, and it's even more bonkers. I've actually met Webby, corresponded with Webby. Webby is an amazing guy. Family, without any further ado, we're going to get into Long Way Home from Chris Webby. This was a recommendation from the PayPal. Salute to you. Like, comment, share, all that good stuff. Without any further ado, we're going to get right into it, family. Let's cook.
I've been living on a run, got it on my own. All the things I've done have got me where I'm going. On the long way home, I'll take the long way home. Wouldn't take it any other way. I've been right and I've been wrong. Live to fight another day just to get me where I'm going. On the long way home.
The long way home. That's fire, buddy. Off the rip with the chorus. Come on, Webby. Yeah, buddy. I like the hook. I'm gonna go back a little bit.
Wouldn't take it any other way. I've been right and I've been wrong. Live to fight another day just to get me where I'm going. On the long way home, I'll take the long way home. It's taking all of my patience. Yeah, those demons came out and I faced them. My heart up on my long sleeve and my brain's out on vacation. We made it out of my basement, we made it out as I take a bow. No, I made a vow to that game when that day came around and I claimed the crown. Now I've taken all that I came in, seeking to attain, and now I'm impatient. Yeah.
Bro, the man can just rap, bro. Can't the man rap? Sorry, fam. I want to hear what he's saying, but sometimes, like, after the hook, when he comes in, he just doesn't miss a beat. And, so sometimes I just want to kind of just deal with the bop and, but he's a lyricist as well. So we got to kind of give him some time to cook.
It's taking all of my patience. Yeah, those demons came out and I faced them.
Right.
My heart up on my long sleeve and my brain's out on vacation. We made it out of my basement, we made it out as I take a bow. No, I made a vow to that game when that day came around and I claimed the crown.
Fire.
Now I've taken all that I came in, seeking to attain, and now I'm impatient. Yeah, I paid the way till I'm face to face with this fate I chased on my way in. Now it's chasing me on my way out with no way out. What I'm caged in took my whole life to construct, and now I'm locked in and feel stuck. The doors are shut, the phones are cut, but hell, at least the money's up. So I'ma crash the party like Crash the Bandicoot with no authority to answer to. Nothing handed to me, I plan to do past the parachute because I'm flying.
Salute to the Crash Bandicoot. My man referenced Crash Bandicoot. Me and my brother used to beat Crash Bandicoot daily. You know what I'm saying? Chris Webby must be an 80s baby. Salute to my brother Webby. Come on now.
The phones are cut, but hell, at least the money's up. So I'ma crash the party like Crash the Bandicoot with no authority to answer to. Nothing handed to me, I plan to do past the parachute because I'm flying. Won't touch the ground, ain't buckled in, but I buckled down. But how do I keep chasing inspiration at this point? Even I wonder how, but still I've found that it's either survive or drown. So until I take my very final bow, I've been living on a run, got it on my own. All the things I've done have got me where I'm going. On the long way home.
Damn, Webby, they got your whole pic, they got your whole photograph. You're on the TV and your wife's watching. Bro, you didn't wear up, you didn't mask up, none of that, bro. They got you like, in the same clothes that you're wearing currently. Bro, this is, you could have done damn, to walk in the house and be busted. You know what I'm saying? The police are probably in your kitchen having coffee right now, waiting for you to arrive. Damn.
Final bow. I've been living on a run, got it on my own. All the things I've done have got me where I'm going. On the long way home, I'll take the long way home. Wouldn't take it any other way. I've been right and I've been wrong. Live to fight another day just to get me where I'm going. On the long way home, I'll take the long.
See, look at her crying, bro. See, some people are movers and shakers. Hearts are broken. Promises are not kept. Now he's got to move on to the next town. Lord have mercy. Can she pack her stuff too? Is she a roller? Or just, should she have to, you know what I'm saying? This is fire and his song is fire.
I'll take the long way home. I've been living on the run now. On the road, ride slow, where to go? I just don't quite know. My trigger finger.
Yeah, bro, those people are 100% snitching. 100. I could see it in their eyes. You know, old folks they're just not having it. They want peace. You know, they want very little chaos. You're being snitched on currently, sir. And you look at his eyes right there. He's like, I wonder if they're snitching. You know, they're not snitching. In order to snitch, you have to be a part of the crime. But what they're doing is talent. They're supporting their local community. Come on, Webby. This was a shenanigan you should never have been a part of, buddy.
On the road, ride slow, where to go? I just don't quite know. My trigger fingers on the gun now. Better lie low when I reload. Got a cheat code, play the whole game on beast mode. Now. My tank been on E for years, but still I'm in the left lane when I switch gears. And I never look back to the view in the rear, but what I went through done got me here. Now I'm big megazord with the iron will and a heavy sword. And what's mine is all that I'll settle for. So king me on this checkerboard. We stuck 'em up, ain't sell my soul. I know I'm flawed, but as I go, I felt the walls, but when they closed, I survived like a damn coyote. Now we taking a long way home, on a wave out in my zone. Every stage I've ever stepped on, know I gave it all that I know.
How long do you have to be on the DL? I mean, listen, I love shows like Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad, you know, the points where, you know, you kind of got to get out of town, you got to take your money. And the thing is, listen, what at the end of the day was the money for? You know what I'm saying? You hit the lick, you got the money, you're celebrating on the road, right? Everybody's kind of feeling that, you know, that excitement. But then you get home and then you're on the news, you're on the run. Do you really get to enjoy it at the end of the day? What was it all for? You know, family, one of the reasons that I love stuff like this is because, you know, every man, I don't want to say every man, I think a lot of men, and, you know, some women as well, you know, we kind of want to, you know, we want to see the, you know, fast money grabs play themselves out. We want to know what's worth it to risk it.
Oh, I felt the walls, but when they closed, I survived like a damn coyote. Now we taking a long way home, on a wave out in my zone. Every stage I've ever stepped on, know I gave it all that I know. My wig been fucking lately for this shit, don't give in. When I slip, still get a grip, and they'll miss when I dip. Till then I give all I got to give in this bitch. So ask what kind of man am I? No man to lie. I own my soul and I know the road as I rode the lows while I ran the highs. God damn it, I've been living on a run, got it on my own. All the things I've done have got me where I'm going. On the long way home, I'll take the long way home.
Damn.
Take it any other.
Bruh, listen to me. Chris, you gotta, come on, buddy. You've gotta do a little bit better than this. You don't have any grays by the time they find you. You're in pretty much the same clothes. This is the restaurant right across the street. They've been on your tail the entire time. You didn't even get home before you were all over the news station, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you should consider, you know what I'm saying, just going on the straight and narrow. You should, you know, because it was way too easy for this old man to catch you, buddy. I mean, in my estimation, having my first interaction with the video. Lord have mercy. He didn't even order his breakfast yet.
Done. They've got me where I'm going on the long way home.
You know what would be funny? You know, and even though this is not a funny video, I mean, this has some very serious, you know, but it would be funny if, like, you know, they walk, you know, handcuff Chris Webby and they walk him and his house is right across the street. Like, he didn't even go far. I'm in a giggly mood right now. You can't necessarily help the mood you're in when you watch these things. You know what I'm saying? I think that this is fly. Webby is one of my favorite rappers. I have, you know, hang on, family. I want to show you something. Signed by Chris Webby himself. Please talk to me, buddy. You know, we're not playing around with Webby here. You know what I'm saying? I think Webby would get a kick out of these jokes. Oh, shoot. All right, I got my Webby poster back on the wall. All right, let's continue.
I'll take the long way home. Wouldn't take it any other way. I've been right and I've been wrong. Live to fight another day just to get me where I'm going on the long way home.
see how he left the $100 bill on the table? Guys, I don't want you to miss the slight nuances of things like that, right? The coffee he drank before his breakfast even arrived, right, was not $100. It's just like, bro, I've got this money. I'm about to go to jail. What the heck was it all for? I might as well drop it here on the table. You know, he's spending it on some roach motel. And I think, you know, one of the morals of the story is like, bro, you got to understand, you know, when you're a risk taker, when you're a mover and shaker, when you're a rolling stone, you know what I'm saying? You got to kind of understand. It's like if I said I'm going to give you a brand new Mercedes Benz, but it's going to make you miserable, do you still want the Mercedes? Right? The truth is, none of us want the Mercedes. We want the way the Mercedes makes us feel. We want what we expect it to feel like. That's what we really want. And so at the end of the day, it doesn't seem like all of this drama was worth it.
Other day, just to get me where I'm going on the long way home. I'll take the long way home. I've been living on a run. I've been living on a
Come on. Listen to me. That song was completely fire. You know what I'm saying? I love the hook all the way through. When I first heard the hook, I'm like, yeah, you don't need very much for a banger. If you get a great hook and then Chris Webby he can't help himself in terms of the lyrics. You ever met a rapper who just can't help himself, who, like, when he hops on the track, you know he's just going to do all of the extra. He's not going to waste bars. He's not going to... I don't know how to... You know what I'm talking about, right? Chris Webby is a rapper's rapper. He's your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. You know what I'm saying? So that song was fire in my opinion. And guys, I don't blow smoke on this channel. If I don't like it, if I'm not feeling it, if sonically it's not for me, I'm going to let you know that. Webby doesn't disappoint. And that's just what it is. Family, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the hype button if that option is available. What's next from Webby? Where do we go from here? I don't even think that I've done all of the raw thoughts yet. I don't think I've been through all of them. Correspond with me in the comments. We'll catch up. And until we meet again, family, please stay balanced.